friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and another double page process video. This is number 77 and it's entitled Remember. So this is going to be using the double page spread technique that I've shared before in my double page inspiration series, which is the mirror type of technique. And that is that you're going to basically just repeat the same design that you're going to do on one or on the left page to the right. And these are pictures of snow, a snowy day here about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I guess. And they are just all 3x4s, and there's 10 of them. So I wanted to do kind of a mirror design on this. And so I'm just making sure that there's balance, 5 pictures on one side and then 5 on the other. And then I picked up or pulled out these different hues of blue paper. So the first two is actually summer papers, if you can believe it, but because snow or winter for me means blue and white, I thought that it would work really well. So that could be another idea for you guys if you wanted to kind of stretch your supplies, is instead don't be kind of hindered by if it's a summer or from a summer collection, is if the colors work well with other seasoned items, why not, right? And so I am going to be just laying that on top of my white cardstock, which we all know is not white, it's actually the backside of a pattern paper. And then I'm going to slightly kind of offset the papers just to give it a little bit of a design. And then the third paper that I'm using is an arrow with an arrow design, and that is from Die Cuts with a View. So the first two blue ones are from Bo Bunny. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. And then the arrow paper is from a die cut stack a paper stack from Die Cuts with a View. And then these 3x4 frame, 3x4 frame, and then 3x4 papers are from the Boys Rule line from Crate Paper. So I'm trimming one of my pictures and so that it will fit on that 3x4. It had some frame on the edges of it, so I wanted to make sure that it fit right in the middle of it. And this one, I love that camera, but it just didn't fit well with my design. And because it had a blue on the edges, I thought it would be nice to do that. And I'm also just going to be tucking in all these elements. I'm going to be layering them and tucking them. And I love this idea of using Project Life cards or pocket scrapbooking type cards into your layouts, because some of us might have kind of given up on Project Life or maybe just love the products but don't really do Project Life. Well, this is a great way for us to incorporate those trends that are going on right now into the existing thing that we have already been doing. So here is a 4x6 piece of Project Life card, and I'm just going to tuck that in. So one of the things that I love doing in double page spread is just repeating the same process. Whatever I do on the left, I do on the right. And I just love that because it makes it faster, and then there's also balance. You create a balance. So this 4x6 card already had a cutout star on the center of it, and so I wanted to use that as a frame for one of my pictures. The blue already matches with all of the other blues in the page, and so that just works fine. And it also brings definition to my pages because it's a different design. You know, the star creates a different look than the rest of them, and so your eye would certainly kind of lead to that item. Well, that is my hope anyways for those that will be viewing it. So I decided I was going to change it up a little bit, but I ended up liking the rest of, oh, I know why I wanted to change it, because that blue frame that I was initially going to do also had that blue star in there. So I kind of wanted it to balance where I'm going to put the other blue frame on the other side, but it didn't work out because I've already cut some of the items to fit perfectly with those 3x4 cards that I had initially was going to use it for. So I'm just going to use both of them there, and it's fine by me. It's gonna work out. And then here I'm just tucking everything, just trying to see if I can layer anything else on there. And I haven't adhered anything here because I wanted to make sure that I love the design. So that kind of cream 4x6 paper, one side of it had a bike image, and of course I wanted to try to um, cover that up because it doesn't match the theme of my page. So I was just kind of fussing with that, but now I am committing with everything on my page, and I'm adhering it with some stitch glue squares from Glue Dots. And I am going to use some mini dots, mini glue dots for this frame because it has very thin sides to it. So a little bit about the pictures. This was taken in, I believe, 2012, and no, 2013, I'm sorry. And it was one of the first snow days of the winter for us. My kids, being that they were born and raised, well, not raised, but born in California, one of the things that they were super excited about was snow days. And they're still excited about snow days now, but it's not for the reasons of playing in the snow, but it's more of that, yay, I don't have to go to school today type of thing. So, yeah, snow days are very much appreciated around here. Sometimes I appreciate it, sometimes, you know, let's just be honest. I'm just glad that my kids go to school and I have that 6 hours of break from them. Yes, I said that out loud. I love my kids, but you know, sometimes all their rowdiness and their craziness gets to me. So, I mean, I still have one at home, and I am glad that there's just only one at home. So, going back to the page, I am adhering everything. Now I've switched to some multi-purpose glue because I run out of the uh, glue. Oh man, how do I say that? Stitch glue squares. I think that's what it's called. And I'm just adhering everything now, committing to the items. All of these items are from my stash. I didn't go and buy out anything new. The crepe paper is probably the newest out of all of these items, which I purchased at Tuesday morning a few months ago, maybe at least 6 months ago. And but everything else is from my stash. And one of the things that I wanted to continually doing this year is to using up my stash. I made those homemade kits last year, and I really love that, and I'm looking forward to doing more of that this year. So you'll probably see me share more homemade kits. And I hope you like those things because I really get inspired when I see other people create their homemade kits, because then I see how they put things together, and most likely I have those same items. So I'm like, oh, I can use that too. So I hope that you are liking my homemade kit shares that I've done in the past and will continue to do this year. So I kind of walked away. I don't know why I walked away from this page, but now, as you can see, I got a totally different sleeves. I'm wearing a totally different outfit here. I think it's because I did the first part of this page at, at nighttime, like when my kids have gone to bed, and then it was time for me to go to bed. So I took a break from it, and now I'm just coming back the following day. Yeah, so I have pre-printed my journaling, which is also another plus of being efficient scrapbooker, because then once the page is done, the page is actually done. I don't have to go back and write my journaling, or I don't have to go back and figure out where I'm going to stick the journaling. It's very freeing. I thought that it would hinder me as far as design is concerned, but it actually is really good because I can incorporate the block of journaling in my design, and it works best for me. I mean, I still love to do handwritten journaling once in a while, but when I'm doing double page spread, which is mostly of holidays and events, I have more to say than my hand can write. So I like that I can just grab it. And most of these items I had kind of typed it up in my blog, and so I can just copy and paste it in a Word document and then do it that way. So it is very it helps me with my time and being efficient in my scrapbooking. So I want to know, what do you guys do to be more efficient in your scrapbooking? Because I know all of us can use a little bit of um, tricks and tips to make us more efficient. And I'm always curious as to how everybody makes their pages and make it efficient. I mean, I'm sure some people, they just like the process of making pages, but for me, I want it to be balanced. I don't want to take hours and hours in just one page, because I love the idea of scrapbooking and creating, but let's just face it, we have a ton of pictures to scrapbook, so I can't sit there and spend 2 hours on a page. I mean, let alone 1 hour on a page. That's just, I just can't do that. So what do you guys do if you are in the same boat that I am? So these stickers are very old stickers, and they're from Little Yellow Bicycle. I don't think they even exist anymore, but they are very themed layout. I mean, stickers. They are um, snow stickers, and they have all snowy type words and winter words. So I thought that it would be perfect to use up that sticker sheet on this page, and I just basically went gung-ho. I didn't add anything else to this page except I think a bit of washi, but other than that, my accent is just really just these stickers over here, and I would pop some of them up with some fun foam, which I am using right now as my foam adhesive, which is very efficient and cost effective for me because I already have them on hand. And I'm just adding some multi-purpose glue so that it will adhere, because those fun foam that I have don't have the adhesive backed um, um, design to them, or feature to them, I guess I should say. And so I have to add them with some adhesive, which is fine. So I'm just layering up all of these elements on the page, kind of sprinkling them around, finding spots for them. And there is that piece of 3x4 card that's on the top left of the page that has a date on there, and I am going to handwrite the date with some blue pen just to kind of match all of the blues in the page. This layout kind of turned out to be a little bit of a, is it monochromatic look? I mean, it's not really monochromatic because there's whites and creams in there, but you can definitely tell that I stuck with the blues in here, which is very, um, which makes the page go fast, because then I don't have to add too much color in it, and you can tell it's a snowy picture. So here is my blue pen. I am just going to be kind of running it across on the edge of the whole entire double page spread here, and I'm going to do 2 lines because I like to ground my pages, and because I didn't do a I didn't back it with another paper, that I am just going to do it with some pen. And I'm stopping because this pen doesn't seem to be flowing perfectly. So I am going to I just stop and then do it again, just so that I don't miss any of the lines there. And I think I am going to add some washi here and then call it good. But I just want to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being my friend and for supporting me in my crafty endeavors. I really appreciate all of you and all of your comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And I do not get to them sometimes as fast as I want to, but I try to get to them. So as you can see, that little peak of papers, I do a little bit of Excel. This is how kind of OCD I am. I have an Excel spreadsheet that I put all of the pages that I wanted to do on there. So I just put a title and then maybe the date of it. And then I just kind of mark if I already have journaling written for it or I do not have one. And so I needed a date for this because I couldn't remember specifically what date it was. So I would refer to my printed sheet. So that Excel spreadsheet is ongoing for me. It's on my computer. And then when I'm done with a block of pages, then I just cut that out and then I print a new sheet for the next one. So if you have any questions for that, or if you wanted to see it up close, let me know on the comment section below, and I will definitely do a video for that. But here are the close-ups, and again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye guys.